I had a feeling. I mapped this out. I was like, I'm gonna work the day before my birthday because we're gonna clock off on my birthday, and I'm gonna see what like how, you know, how fools fucking react to it and shit. And I was on the money. Cause I already see shit. I already know my value in the company, and I already not even in the company, in the crew. Fuck the company. I'm talking about in my crew. Yo, alright, I'm just gonna fucking guess where my mark is.
Smoking green, blowing white clouds to build the blue skies. Conversating with the gods by my wildflower. To let them know that it's the gods
I
I would.
completely
This love's
forgot
the
what the
never
fuck
ending
I'm gonna
saga.
talk about
Gods
now.
by my wildflower. To let them know that it's the gods I would. This love's the never ending saga. Gods by my wildflower. To let them know that it's the gods I would. This love's the never ending saga. Gods by my wildflower. To let them know that it's the gods I would. This love's the never ending saga. Walk through the sands of times like Gara. On the other side of that gad is karma. You wet Prada, the devil like inside your box now.
While the angels fly over my head.
We are back with another episode of the God's Hour podcast with your boy Big Sir Bavelli, back in the place to be, La Merca Superior, Palace 81 Studios, in the fucking car. We are live in effect, live and direct. It's your boy, Mr. Nine Times. Yeah, man, today's mathematics. It is January 15, 2026, which means it is knowledge and power refinement all being born to equality. So when we are refining our knowledge, we are sharing that equally with each other in the world, in our society. So just when we're out and about, remember that we are using the power in our knowledge to refine, to be equal with everybody else, with the information that we're getting, just with the overall knowledge in general that we have and that we share. Remember, it is always empowering to have knowledge, and knowledge is empowering in and of itself. And from there, that also equals that we could fucking refine our knowledge. For me, it's like a yin and a yang. Power, like knowledge is power, obviously. Power is knowledge. You know, when we refine our knowledge, we bring about equality when we share it with each other. Peace. Today's drip check, you can't really see it. I really don't like doing these shits in the car, but it is what it is. Sometimes I'm able to fucking do the podcast in the house. Sometimes I'm not. It's not like I get kicked out or anything. It's not like fucking I'm getting kicked out the crib or nothing like that. It's just, you know, I'm on fucking night out hours and my parents aren't. So to keep it real with y'all, you know what I mean? I fucking obviously live with my parents, you know. If this is for all the first time listeners and shit like that, I do the podcast in the sala, so it's just like out of respect, I don't do it in the house. Here I could be as loud as I want. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather look crazy in front of all my neighbors because I'm literally looking at my block. Like when I give y'all the fucking the car episodes, I'm literally looking around, looking and seeing fucking my whole neighborhood. So to you guys, you're looking at me in a car, but for me, I'm looking at my neighborhood, which is super fucking weird. People probably think I'm fucking crazy, but I don't give a fuck. I'd rather look crazy than to wake my parents up any fucking way. So the drip check, I'm just wearing the piss yellow Kyle 14 Asics. I forgot, they're like a oyster and a steel. I don't know, oyster look like piss. I'm wearing like the backwards snowflake gray imperial basketball shorts with the fucking imperial snowflake navy tank top, and I don't have any jewelry or anything like that, just the fucking chain that I've had ever since I was a kid. This chain I actually was my father's. It's you know, something that I've had ever since I was a kid, and originally it had like a Jesus Christ on the pendant, and I feel like it broke off, and then I feel like I put it somewhere, or maybe someone took it, or maybe my father has it. I don't know. I fucking, it's been years. It's been like ever since I was in middle school, you know what I mean? It was like a long fucking time ago. So it was like 20 years ago. So, then I had like just the chain for the longest time, and I just wore the chain. But I would notice like the other homies that had jewelry too, which wasn't many of them, their chains were like thicker than mine. And I kind of always felt like kind of insecure about that shit, because it's kind of like Fat Joe says Diddy wore like a chain he had a see-through chain. It was so thin it was see-through. And ever since then, it was kind of, that was years later, right, when he said that. But I'm just saying, like, as far as, like, I always kind of felt insecure in my image compared to other kids, because for me, my parents were never really, like, dressing me or anything like that. Like, don't get me wrong, my mom's always dressed me when I was a kid, but I felt like, I don't know, man, like, my mom wanted me to dress a certain way, and I didn't want to, so she stopped. Like, maybe around middle school, she stopped trying to dress me, and I just dressed like my older cousin, or kind of like the other cousins I had around me, which was kind of like a fucking, I always say it, like a skater, gangster looking ass fool. Like, Vans, authentic Vans, long black socks, cargo, definitely cargo shorts, and like a long Pro Club shirt. We weren't allowed to wear hats at all, but I would wear my fucking Pittsburgh Pirates fitted hat, and it's like life comes full circle, because during those times, this is the fucking hat that Wiz Khalifa wore in the black and yellow video. It's a gray fitted hat with the black P with the yellow outline around the P. During those times of like getting into like fitteds and shit, I only had a couple. I feel I had a Yankees hat, I had that Pittsburgh Steelers hat, Pirates hat, and I don't remember. I wasn't really into fitteds at the time, so but back in those days, the fitted hats were fucking. The Pittsburgh Pirates were only gray with the black P. It didn't have the yellow outline. Those were like fucking rare to come to see and shit. Years later, obviously, when I was able to when I was getting back into hats and I was able to get it, that was like one of the first hats that I got. There's only a couple of fitteds that I really collect. It's kind of pretty much anything that represents Ontario, or my name, or like La Merca Superior. I do want to get, what's the one that looks like a G? It's either a G or a I. I think it's either the Cleveland Indian. I think it's the Cleveland Indians, but it might be a G. I don't fucking know. Because didn't the Cleveland Indians turn into like the Cleveland fucking Generals or some shit like that? I don't know. But originally, them hats were, I think, it either said Indians, or fucking it was the actual Indio on the fucking hat. So I'm not too sure, but those hats are fire, and I do, because it looks like an I, and obviously Imperial. So I wear the Mariners hats because the S stands for Serbs. There's also obviously the Dodgers, La LA, La America Superior. The White Sox, that's for fucking, I've said this before, but the S is for Serbs, O is for Ontario, and the X is for the unknown, or the X amount of fucking bullets you could catch in the fucking face if you fuck with me. Or Shanks, or whatever you want to fill in the blank with. I feel like this fool knocked no? My bad, yo. I'm over here looking at Pokemon real quick. Shout out to Vicky Vit X. Vicky Vit X on Pokemon Go. That's a good fucking player right there. Been fucking homies for years. What is it? What are we talking about? We're talking about lids, right? So, hold on, y'all. I was thirsty as fuck. I've been overeating a lot on my fucking weekends. To tell y'all the truth and shit, I've been eating like fat as fuck. Just to man, I don't know. Just to close out the lid story, and then we'll get to like what I was eating and shit and why I'm fucking thirsty. But yeah, so with lids, I didn't really see those Pittsburgh Pirates hats that I have now. I have a shitload of hats now. I probably have like maybe 30 or so. A bunch I want to give away. A whole bag of clothes I got to give to my tia Betty. I just been giving away shit, man. I used to weigh 336 pounds. Then I was down 223, and I just weighed myself this morning. I'm 234. So it kind of, it bothers me, right? So I need to lose more weight. I need to get rid of clothes. I have a box full of clothes that I got to get made. So yeah, White Sox, Mariners, Dodgers. I have only one Yankees hat, and that's only because the Year of the Snake, the way it wrapped, the gold snake wraps around the end is hard as fuck. I really wish I would have got that whole Year of the Snake fucking collection at Lids, because I can't even find like none of those hats. If anyone could plug me up with a Year of the Snake 7 3/4 hat fitted, that'd be fire. They did have like the, I don't know, what do they call them? I know they're called 40, 45 or 4, something where they're like basically trucker hats. You know, they're like snapbacks, but they sit real high. I don't like those. I don't like how they look on my head. Just something about it. It just rides too high on my head, and it makes me look like I have one of those In-N-Out sailor hats on. So I just feel like, yeah, I've been, I got into hats when I was young, like in middle school. Then I got out of it, and I think maybe around high school, yeah, like high school, I kind of stopped wearing hats, and then I didn't get back into wearing hats till like last year. Yeah, like basically around like the Year of the Snake. I forgot I feel like the first hat I ever got was the Orioles. No, then it's 2024. That was like the first hat I ever got, the Orioles, and then it went from there. And so I've been just collecting like fire ass hats ever since, or maybe even before. I don't fucking know. I don't remember. I feel like it's 2024. I've been collecting hats for like a good year and a half. Now it's shit, cause I don't know. I feel like as a rapper and shit, or just as a designer and everything like that, I think that's what it was. Me creating the Imperial Apparel brand and just getting into fashion more and kind of stepping into like my creativity physically as an artist. It kind of like drove me to dive into the deep depths of what my style has always kind of been. And the reason why I don't really wear hats is because it's been getting warming up. Obviously, you see I'm wearing a tank top. That's because it hit like 80 fucking degrees, like in the low 80s. You know, it was raining literally last week. I don't think it rained on my birthday. It rained like a couple days. No, 2 weeks ago it was raining. Then it fucking just got cold. And now it's getting hot. So fucking figure that one out. So I forgot what I was going to go back to. What I ate, right? So I went to Stater. Oh shit, fuck! I went to Rouse, and fucking I seen these two morenos. You know, one of them had tattoos and shit, and the other one probably was like his little brother. They had like a real professional like card, like for like football. You know, whatever. You know, they're raising money for some football shit. This didn't look fake to me. Like I'm pretty good at people that's faking the funk. You know what I mean? The dude, he had the fucking Bugs Bunny Jordan 8s on. I thought that was fucking cool. You know what I mean? I like that shit. I like hustlers out there that's not afraid of flaunting like their gear. So going in, they're like, hey sir, I love this line. Sorry to bother you. You know, would you like to donate some money or whatever the fuck? I said, I got you when I come back, dog. I appreciate it, bro. All right. So I go in, get my shit, come out, and I hear the two managers, and one of them, she's really fucking cute. The managers there are like really beautiful girls too. So, you know, I'm not trying to hit on them. If there's anything that your boy has learned in life is, and the homie told me fucking he told me this a long time ago, you don't shit where you eat. And I'm not actively out here trying to get with girls that are like I'm in close proximity with. It's just more so like feelings happen. You know what I mean? You can't, when you really have genuine feelings for somebody, it's not like that shit just like goes away. You know what I mean? Especially when it's mutual. So whatever, right? So I'm not trying to fucking fuck no managers or be with no man. I'm not actively looking to be with women that I have to see every day, you know, fucking grocery shopping and all that shit. So I go over there, I come out, and they're already trying to kick them out, right? So they went from being in front of the store, because you can't like solicit at this place at all. So as they're in the parking lot, I come up to one of them. You know, he's by my car. He like planted himself, like he was hovering around my car so like he could catch me outside. And he comes up to me, and I look at what he got, and he looked like he had already sold a bunch of what he had. So I'm like, all right, cool. He has Skittles and fucking M&Ms and shit like that. And he asked for whatever. I shot him a 5. I took 2 shits. I jumped in my car, went to Carl's Jr. I got me a barbecue chicken sandwich. It was cool. You know, it was definitely kind of spot on. Honestly, I had like, they were like toasted, like I don't know if it's white bread or sourdough bread. Fire, bro. Like that was the best thing. The chicken wasn't that good, and the barbecue just tasted like some cheap ass, you know, McDonald's barbecue or whatever, and a spicy chicken sandwich. So already right there, we already had like 2,000 calories. Then I ate of that bag of Skittles. I gave the M&Ms. I was going to give them to my dad. I put them on the counter, and right away my mom swoops like a fucking vulture that hasn't eaten in days, and she fucking takes them off of the fucking counter and eats them. Thank you for my M&Ms. She told me later. I was like, you're welcome, but they weren't for fucking you, all right? So don't fucking pat yourself too hard on the back. I bought some ceviche from the grocery store, but I didn't eat it. I ended up eating a whole bag of those fucking Tostito, the extra flaming hot. Those are fucking fire. I might have to go to the gas station and buy another bag again. Thinking about it now, I'll probably just, I don't know what I would do. I have so much food at the house, and it pisses me off that I continue to buy food out, and you know, when I have food at the house. So I don't know if I'm gonna do overtime Saturday. So it's kind of gonna be like, there I go. I already know I'm gonna buy food then, cause I don't know. The way I work is like fucking, I don't know, interesting. I don't really like packing lunches to go. I like food fresh, you know what I mean? Even if it's like reheated, like I want to reheat it fresh type shit. You know, when I go to work, I kind of don't like, I don't pack PB&Js. I don't do none of that shit. Like when I was packing my own lunch, it was kind of like, we don't have a comal at work. You kind of have to, you know, and so I just prefer to eat out when I do overtime. Unless I have like everything ready, like especially to make tacos, it's kind of like I gotta fucking have everything like fresh right there. So then I had fucking a whole bag of those Tostitos. And then I had like, what did I had a whole nother bag of somethings. Oh no, I had like half a bag of salt and vinegar like Lay's that my mom opened. Then I just had like maybe like 10 fucking oatmeal raisin cookies. I had to have eaten like, yeah, maybe not 10, but more like 6, you know? And what the fuck else did I eat? I ate a bolillo. You know, I just ate really fucking bad today. And I know I'm not supposed to be eating this much, but there I go, like not giving 2 flying fucks about that shit. You know, I'm sorry if I'm like boring everybody with like what I eat, but it's like really good to hold yourself accountable like with these type of shits. I just say that to kind of like bring it like as a part of my day and just kind of like fucking let everybody know that it's excessive. It's very excessive, and I'm stacking like sugar and carbs, like stacking and stacking. The only fucking protein I had was the little bit of chicken Early as fucking. Oh, and then I had 12 of the chicken gyoza, right? Gyoza. The fucking, chicken dumplings. Those are fucking fire. Those are easily like 14 points. The barbecue chicken sandwich at Carl's Jr. has to be like 25 points. And then I think the fucking spicy chicken sandwich is like 15 points because of the mayo and all that shit. So honestly, I had like fucking 50 points before I even opened the chips or ate the cookies. And I had a caramel macchiato. So see, this is what the fuck I'm trying to say. Like, a lot of people don't really track what they eat, and if I go on Weight Watchers right now, I easily ate like 70 points worth of shit. Do I document everything? No. Why? Because I'm fucking dumb and I don't use the app responsibly. And like this goes back to what I'm saying, like holding yourself accountable and like what you eat. Had I just documented everything from the jump, that's what I should be doing, man. Is like, just maybe instead of having 2 cheat days, I just have 1 cheat day, and then maybe like, my second day off, I'll really try to dial it in. Because I really do dial it in, but when it comes to my off days, I don't know why I just became so accustomed to, I eat really strict fasting during my weeks, and then I break a lot of that shit too. So that shit goes out the window fast, depending on if we have barbecues or people offer me food, and I fucking punk out, and I end up breaking my fast, which I would never do before. And then, I don't document correctly my Weight Watchers on my weekends. So it's like, and it's super weird because I cut down on my walking and that didn't affect my weight really. Like, my weight is my weight for the week, since I just stopped walking excessively. See, what happened was, so it's 12 in the morning, right? I'm at work. I walk. I wake up. I walk. I drive to work. I fucking park. I walk. Then I'm working and walking at work, and that's 24 hours, right? So what I cut out was walking around coming home. So 12 in the morning, I'm at work, I'm walking. When I get home, I'm walking. When I wake up, I'm walking. When I get to work, I'm walking. When I'm working, I'm walking. So I would do like 5 fucking walks in a day. Now I chipped it down to 4. And if I'm doing overtime, I don't walk when I get to work. So you know what I mean? I kind of try to like cut it excessively because fucking, I just noticed that my body's like just hella sore, and just trying to fix things in my life, like my sleep and shit like that. And I'm really proud of myself, man. I'm just taking my baby steps. I'm taking baby steps for my health, because it's like fucking, I was waking up at 9 in the morning, due to other shit too. Like, my system was just wired to wake up at 9 in the morning. And, when you just have all these like strong emotions and you're not like self-regulating, you could go down a very, very, you could kind of spin out. I don't want to say spiral, because that sounds like some fucking Johnny Depp shit. It'd be spiraling down and fucking, you know what I mean? Like, it's, I was being excessive, you know what I mean? Just emotionally, everything like that. And I had to take a step back. I was like, yo, dog, I'm not getting good sleep. I'm working hella. I'm eating hella. It was coming to a point where I just didn't like where the fuck I was in my life. And that's unacceptable to me. Like, the way I'm living, I need to be fucking better about my health. So I'm sleeping more. I'm trying to watch what I eat. I really am. Walking less when my body hurts. And just, it was my birthday last week. And I was like, fuck it. I'm going to just run it up. I'm going to just try to get like a fat check. And I'm going to thug it out. So I ended up doing like, right now I ended up doing like 20 hours of overtime. And I should be... I should be up for overtime Saturday if one person doesn't put their name down. But I was thinking, should I just thug it out and just do, like, get one more day in? Like, because I could do a whole fucking 8 hours, and that'll be a lot. That'll fucking be a fat ass check. But, bro, yesterday I was working, and I had a hard assignment, and just... my wrist hurt, my knee hurt, my fucking ankles were sore, my back was sore, and I was like, dude, fuck this. Fuck coming in. I don't want to do this shit. I'm tired. And the reason why was because for my birthday week, I racked it up for 12 hours, and then I worked 7 days straight from the Thursday before my birthday the Friday before my birthday all the way to the day before, which was the 8th. And the next check I'm gonna get is really good, and I got a raise, so it was perfect, man. Like, I got a really good check. I'm gonna get I got a really good check last week. I'm gonna get a really good check next week, and so I'm walking and I'm like, dog, I'm mad because I got 2 songs I need to record. I have fucking the podcast I need to do. But more than that, I'm missing time with my dad. I'm missing time doing my creative passions. The money ain't worth it, bro. I'm fucked up right now. I'm tired, I'm emotional, I'm walking and I'm fucking crying and shit because, whatever the fuck I was thinking about, and I'm getting emotional about it right now, and I was just walking and I'm like, I can't do that. I can't fucking, not that I can't do this, like I can't keep working. Of course I could keep working, but I can't work my day off. Like, what good is the money if it takes you from your family, your dog, your fishes, and what you love to do, bro? There's a lot of things I want to do. And if I'm not at 100%, if I'm fucking like just exhausted, not only like physically, but mentally, emotionally, and I'm just burnt out, I've been there already. No, thank you, bro. Like, I become a version of myself that I can't recognize in the fucking mirror because I want to make more money. You know what I mean? Like, all money ain't good money type shit. It just ain't, for me, it just ain't worth. And I see a lot of guys at work not even doing what the fuck I do, different shit. And they're there. If you gave them a fucking cot and a pillow, them fuckers would sleep there, bro. If you let them fucking work 24 hours, they work 24 hours every day, bro. Like, it's just scandalous to me. And don't get me wrong, I understand there's certain situations and shit like that, but from what I know, fools are making a choice to do that much work. No thank you, bruh. I don't need to be doing that type of shit, bruh. It brought me back to reality of just shit that, like my birthday and stuff like that, and Christmas and New Year's and all that shit, just like recalibrating what I really value and my place in my life and the lives of others. You know what I mean? It was just more so I'm burning myself out, and fuck that shit, bro. Like, I told my pop, I'm like, I'm gonna work another 7 days the next check, but fuck that. I ain't gonna work another, like, fucking in that check. I'm a fucking, well then, I mean, it'd be that check, right? Cause the fucking, right? Cause the paper. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't know, because it just depends how I feel. I don't know, man. It's tough, bro. It's just only having one off day. It's hard, bro. And I get it. There's some people out there that work every day. From what I know, all the homies and shit, they don't need to do that. It's a choice for them to do that. And whether you spend excessively or unwisely, or they say you're living beyond your means, that don't have to mean you're fucking spending all your money, you're blowing all your money on bullshit like excessive spending. That just means you could be financially illiterate, bruh. You just don't know fucking where to like you're spending your money unwisely. It doesn't have to be excessively, and it doesn't have to be whatever the fuck. It could just be you genuinely do not know how to budget or fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't about to fucking be on no shit like that, or where I'm going broke for no bullshit. You know what I mean? You know, my pops told me he needs help. He needs more help, so I'm giving him more help. You know what I mean? And by fucking more help, I'm talking about more guitas. And that's fine, bruh. Like, when it comes to my pop, bruh, like I said this before, I shoot you in the fucking face 40 times and do life in a hole the rest of my shit for that man, bruh. Like, there ain't no other man in this world. There ain't no other person in this world that's that kind of man. Like, I've seen my pop do shit that, like, nobody gonna fucking do, bruh. Like, just whether it be holding it down for the family, or just the stories I hear about my pop back in the day, whether it be like looking through the fucking couches for quarters to get a Whopper so we could eat, like shit like that, bruh. Like my mom, like, don't get it twisted. My mom, like, she's a hustler too, but like, she wasn't on no shit like that, bruh. Like, don't get me wrong, my mom busted her ass, but my pops, like, when you a man and you gotta hold it down for the family, and you doing, like, you know, this shit different, bro. I don't even have kids, but I already know, like, just me being a kid and knowing the shit that my pops was telling me from back then and to now and shit, I'm like, fucking, my pops is really like Superman, bro. Like, he really held it down for me when I'm pretty sure he was like, dude, fuck this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Nah, you know? So, last week was my birthday, and to be honest with you, let me get the bad shit out of the way first, cause I really wanna, cause I wanna wrap it up already. So, it was one of the worst birthdays of my life last week. I'm still pissed about it, and that was what it was. I was crying walking and shit at work yesterday because it was like, dude, like, I had one of the, just a lot of things, right? But my birthday was centralized around my birthday because, like, my birthday is like it's symbolic to me, and it's very special to me because I'm celebrating the life that a couple of my homies they never reached, bruh. Ian, he was fucking, like, I think he was like 15 or 16 when he passed away. Raul, he was 17. Fucking Josh, I think, was 21. You know, I'm like years and years, you know, I'm over 10 years older than both Raul and Ian when the age, I'm over 10 years older than them when they passed away. Josh, we getting there. So it's like, people don't understand that shit. You know, the average motherfucker doesn't understand the kind of grief you have to carry, especially as a young child, because I wasn't a fucking grown man when that shit was happening. I was a fucking kid, bro. I was their ages and shit when they passed away. So it's like, it brings like a really different perspective. So on my birthday, I really wanted to make it special, and it wasn't fucking special because we had my tia here from fucking Mexico. It was all about her. She wouldn't shut her fucking mouth about whatever bullshit drama, you know, was going on in her life or in a family's life. I literally, at my birthday dinner, was on my phone watching wrestling, eating chicken wings and pizza while they were talking. And I told my pop, next year, we ain't having these guys here. We ain't having them. Including my mom. I love my mom, and I hate it. I don't even want to fucking do this, but it was just like some shit like I wanted to talk about because I just wanted to let everybody know, like, you do not have to tolerate your family. If you feel like your family is being, like, very disrespectful, fuck them, bro. And I mean that in the most respectful way possible, because nobody's gonna fucking ruin a day that I was born on and that I cherish, you know? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, if the shoe was on the other foot, my mom would have fucking, you know, burned the fucking house down for a dinner like that. But, you know, everything is fucking, when it's like my mom's birthday, it's like fuck Jesus' birthday, fuck Christmas, fuck all that shit. It's all about her. But when it comes to like my birthday, oh no, you don't have to sleep. You know, you don't have to have a good dinner. You know, you don't have to have the greatest birthday. Why? Because fuck your birthday. That's how it felt. I felt like very like, you know what I mean? And then it made it worse because like all my tios and tias like on the group chat, which I fucking stopped paying attention to for like months now, they fucking were like all of them, happy birthday. We wish you good luck on all your shit and, you know, all your dreams and all that shit. Why now, bruh? Like it's too late, bruh. You know that it's too fucking late for you? I don't give a fuck. I really don't care how many times you text me and oh my God, you know, I fucking, we're so proud of you. Proud of what, bruh? Fuck is you proud about? You know? What, that you fucking, because I take care of my family, that fucking, oh, like now it's cool to say happy birthday to me. Bro, last year it wasn't like only 3 people that said happy birthday to me on a group chat. That was one of the big things of why I left the fucking group chat. You know, I wish I could leave it like fucking physically on a phone, but I can't. I have to leave it fucking mentally. But by muting the messages and shit like that. But, you know, my cousin tried to call me and, you know, fucking, I had his number blocked by accident too. I didn't block his number on purpose. What I tried to do was I blocked the group chat thinking I was blocking the messages, but it blocks the individual numbers. So my cousin, he texted me, he tried to call me, and, you know, it's like, with him, too, it's kind of like, I've seen this shit for years, bro, where it's like, y'all are so fucking fake, bruh. And y'all don't even see that. Y'all just like, okay, like, we're going to pop in and out and all this shit. Like, I don't give a fuck how anyone's doing, bruh. Because when everyone knew I was going through shit, then nobody give a fuck. Why does everyone care now? You know? So I literally just dropped in the group chat and said, oh, like, I got a new phone. Like a bullshit. Like, and I kind of wanted everyone to know that, like, I don't give a fuck about these messages, bro. Like, call me, come say what's up to me. Like, you know how you could reach me. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, and if you can't call me, call my pops and let them know what's good. Leave a message. You know, that shit I know who's going the extra mile. It's so easy to just text somebody, oh, happy birthday. What the fuck is that mean? I don't give a fuck about that shit, bruh. You know what I mean? Why? Just because I take care of my grandma and my fucking tios and my dad and shit like that? What the fuck, bruh? You know? I wish people were like that with me. Like my fucking godfather, allegedly. You know, my godfather, both of them, they excommunicado. My original grandfather, fuck him. My fucking, the one I wanted, I tried to rechristen him too, excommunicado. So it's like, you know, and this is like, you're really getting the raw, because this is like what I was fucking pissed about, like on my walk, like just thinking about all this shit, and it's just like, wow, y'all are fucking, this is fucking amazing, bro. Like, this is really awesome. Like how you could just be a dickhead to your fucking nephew this whole time, or your cousin, or whatever the fuck, this for years, right? But then, like, I don't know what it is when you see me get money, take care of my family, you see the opportunities I'm giving other people and shit like that. Oh, happy birthday. Fuck my birthday. And fuck you too, bruh. I really don't give a fuck how that lands with anybody, bro. Because this is just like kind of like anger and resentment I've had for years. And it just kind of exploded like inside me on my birthday. So I told my pop, look, I had one of the worst birthdays of all time. Fucking, we're gonna go out and we're gonna make this shit up. I don't give a fuck how my mom feels. I don't care. Like, we're gonna make this shit right, bruh. You get what I'm saying? And he's gonna pass up overtime to do that, so I kind of feel a little bad. But you know, it was, I was literally gonna be like, okay, well, if you want to do overtime, I just go by myself. You know what I mean? tomorrow is gonna be like what the fuck my birthday should have been. You know what I mean? Just me relaxing, doing my own thing, and not giving a fuck about whatever, and then going out with my pop. You know? So that really pissed me off, man. Just my whole birthday outside of work really fucking pissed me off. One of the worst birthdays of all time, if not like the worst. I can't think of like a birthday I had like that where I was so fucking mad. No, literally, I think I had the worst birthday of all time, for sure. Because I can't remember a birthday that was that fucking bad. Maybe one other time where I just got sad and I just went for a walk, but my cousins were with me and, you know, they were with me, right? This year they weren't with me. So, the good part though was at work, all my coworkers chipped in. They got fried chicken. They got potato salad and all kinds of shit, right? Sodas or whatever. And I had a feeling, bruh. I mapped this out. I was like, I'm going to work the day before my birthday because we're going to clock off on my birthday. And I'm going to see how fools fucking react to it and shit. And I was on the money. Because I already see shit. I already know my value in the company, and I already, not even in the company, in the crew. Fuck the company. I'm talking about in my crew. You dig what I'm saying? I'm loved and I'm appreciated. And I definitely felt that. And I told everybody about 50 fucking times, like, you know, this is my birthday. You know, it means a lot to me. It's not something I take lightly. I know my supervisor gave me a fucking bump in my check. I already know. Shout out to you if you're gonna watch this episode. I'm probably, by the time it comes out, I'm probably gonna talk to you about it and shit like that. But shit like that is like something I don't forget. So I thought that would have just been the precursor to a fucking even better birthday, but it turned out that was what my birthday should have fucking felt like, and not what happened the day after on my actual fucking birthday. But yeah, man, just at work, I felt really loved. I just told everybody, everyone loves my speeches, right? They want me for shop steward. It's not going to happen, at least not now. But I told everybody, you know, individually, like what I liked about them, and I thanked them for being them and shit like that. You know, I'm a real pillar, and I'm a real influential figure in the crew, and everyone loves me, you know? We all go through bullshit, but it's like kind of like, who gives a fuck, man? At the end of the day, man, this is our family away from our actual families, and we have to work together and fucking be cool with each other whether we like it or not, you know? Just because you don't like somebody because of this or whether people talk shit, whatever, man. We're here. We're gonna see each other every day. So why are you fucking making this shit like a soap opera? You know what I mean? So, shout out again to all my coworkers. If y'all gonna see this, if you're gonna catch this episode, appreciate y'all once again. You know, shit like that I don't ever forget. So, you know, it's good to do things like that for people because you just never know. Like, you know, favors. We do favors for favors around here. So, you know, I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to fucking help everybody, but, you know, you never know. If I can, I will. So, the message of the day, man, is, man, celebrate life, bro. And don't take it for granted. There's a lot of people that ain't here, man. They locked up. They're fucking in the ground. They're sick. You know, just celebrate life when you can, because when you can't, it's fucked up. You celebrate life always, bro. Even for the littlest things. Okay, I'm driving a Honda. I want to drive a fucking Chevelle. Who gives a fuck? I got a nice Honda. You know, I don't got designer shits. I got North Face jackets and fucking Columbia glasses. That's a bar. That's a fucking bar right there. So just like celebrate life always. This is the God's Hour.
Mad Max
Was the turnout of my lifestyle. Smoking green, blowing white clouds to build the blue skies. Conversating with the gods by my wildflower. To let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower, to let her know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower, to let her know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower, to let her know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Walk through the sands of times like Gara. On the other side of that gad is karma. You wet Prada, the devil like inside your box.
Now while the angels fly over my headstone.